Cameron Heyward is a disgrace to this organization. Isn't that wild? If you go and look at his podcast, and I'm on my phone right now, just here, Not Just Football with Cameron Heyward, over 36,000 subs, a lot of views, a lot of podcasts. He's been doing better for a year or so. You know, he's trying to entertain us, inform us about Steelers, getting Steeler guests on. And his recent drop, he just put on his podcast also Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay. We get to see an insider Steeler fans, to hear them talk, our football team, get us pumped up for the season. But if you go two back, it's Cameron Heyward sits down with Zach Frazier and Mason McCormick, and it goes for about 1 hour or so, 56 minutes, and there's 13,000 views and numerous comments. If you look through those comments, and some of them are absolutely wild, part of this fan base is going after an absolute legend. One says here, are you part of the Steelers, though? He's still part of the team, but he's trying to find out a contract restructure. As we know, as he talked about it last week, people are saying to trade him. People are going after him, calling him Scam Heyward. They're saying him that they're calling him obese, and because he's not going to training camp, things like this. Hope this clown never plays another down. This stuff, to me, to be fucking honest, is not called for. Cameron Heyward's a real coward. All these keyboard warriors on his side, on his podcast, and yes, Cameron Heyward by asking for the restructure, not the best timing to really anything. But the fan base online and the internet is the internet, is absolutely wild to this point. Screw you, Cam, you fraud, get us past the playoffs, you X. There's numerous ones. If you keep scrolling up and down, there's a few positive ones in here too, but there are a lot of negative ones that are going after Cameron Heyward. Someone says, pay the legend, people are saying for people to calm down. Someone says here, you're a joke, be realistic. You either want to be a Steeler or you don't. That is in the words that he said to Aaron Rodgers. There's just a bunch of comments that you wouldn't think that the fan base would go after someone this hard. And for a bloke that has been playing for a very long time, and an absolute true Steeler, true Pittsburgh Steeler, how much joy he has brought the organization, the fan base, the city, all around the world, Steeler fans. And you read these comments, and they're quite actually, to be honest, they're quite disgusting. Unless they are like bot accounts. Someone says, stop effing around. Someone says, how about you cut Connor and use his money to pay for the bill, to pay for his, contract. There's a lot of bad comments. You mean you scammed? You're a scam, Heyward. How does one fall so bad into this, situation where Cameron Heyward comes out and it's business between himself and the organization, and the fan base thinks they're playing with their money, like it's your own money, they're wasting your money, and they're completely going after. I don't respect any of this stuff. Someone wrote here too, you guys are crying way too much in the comments, which I believe they are. They're just, a lot of people are going after someone that's not really our business at all. Someone wrote a good comment here and said, don't buy into these negative comments. Captain Cam would never bank on the team and give this man a raise so we can go win a Super Bowl. That's one point as well. Why can't the Steelers go and give Cameron Heyward, who played really good football last year, a certain raise or a restructure to have one of the best chances to go win the ultimate prize, that is the Lombardi Trophy? I guess either way you see it, it's 50% or, it's 70-40 or 70-30, like people like it or don't like it. But you can have your opinion if you want to. What the sad part is, though, the really sad part is people going after him and changing so quickly, like turning so quick on him. It's quite ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I don't mind if you've got a problem with his contract, or you don't like the way that he's moving things, but the day of the internet is the internet, where there's some really negative, things out there, and people blowing up for, I think, no reason, but also attacking his character for a fact that the guy has played so well for the organization. It's crazy. Someone just said you earn enough money. Someone said that just to honor your contract. Another person said, great episode. I hope you get the raise you deserve. Here we go. Someone says, you're so disappointing. You're doing the team, the fan base dirty. You've been my favorite Steeler for a long time. It's just honor your contract, play football. It's just crazy. And like I said, I wrote, the comments will be interesting. So I didn't want to be all there, the whole video about the comments, but you read through these, and some of them are absolutely disgusting. I think they're disgusting. I think it's like, what has happened to the fan base where you try to support your team? Get behind, there's one good one, and we'll move into it. Here's another good one. It says here, get your money, Cam. Anyone criticizing you doesn't understand how contracts work in the NFL. They knew they were going to have to pay you the moment they saw you all pro at 35 years of age. That's right. That's definitely right. And they will try and pay him. But some of these comments online are terrible. Anyways, another thing I want to do, I want to go into Google, right? And you look this up. I wrote in top 20 players who have played the most games in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Big Ben is 249 at quarterback. Mike Webster, center, 220. Hines Ward, receiver, 217. Cameron Heyward, defensive tackle, 211. Mel Blunt, cornerback, 200. Gary Anderson, kicker, 197. DeMonte Dawson, 184. Center. Dwight Townsend, linebacker, 183. Ray Mansfield, 182. Jerry Warren, tackle. Joe Green, 181. Donovan Little, DT, 179. James Harrison, Debo, 177. John Kolb, tackle, 177. Tunch Ilkin, 176. Ike Taylor, 174. Casey Hampton, nose tackle, 173. Ernie Stotner, LC Greenwood. Cameron Heyward is fourth on the list. Fourth. And the public perception right now is like, screw you, Cam. Screw scam Cam Heyward. Screw scam Heyward. It's fucking got to stop. It has to stop. It's ridiculous. Steeler Nation, they'll figure it out. Cameron Heyward and the organization, they'll figure out the restructure. It doesn't hurt our pockets. It's been a bit of a news, bit of a drama the last 3 or 4 or 5 days. But people going after in the comments, I think, is fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. He is fourth all time playing for our team. And if he plays 8 more games, he'll move to third all time. If he plays 10 more games, he'll move to second all time. This year in 2025, he could play 10 games and be the second person behind Big Ben to play the most games in Pittsburgh Steelers history. And here we are in the fan base comments saying, screw you, Cam. Cameron Heyward sucks. Trade him. Trade his fat ass or whatever. It's terrible. It's absolutely despicable.